Ayan, so good morning everyone at kung anong oras naman ito makapanood. So good afternoon, good evening. In this video, we're going to discuss the aircraft electrical system and all the components that are connected or that are installed in our aircraft electrical system. So for those people na hindi nakasali doon sa online class kahapon, is ito na po yung magiging parang online class niyo. So whatever questions that may arise, please do chat or sabihin nyo dun sa ating group chat para kung sakali is masagutan natin, okay? So yan. So introduction muna tayo. So what is electricity? Alam ko naman yung electricity is meron na kayong mga ideas kung ano ba ang electricity kasi nga meron naman na kayong naging subject na yung basic elect nung first year nyo, which is doon naman is na-discuss naman yung mga basic knowledge or basic informations about electricity. So this will be just for a review. So electricity is a form of energy associated with stationary or moving electrons, ions, or other charged particles. So any charged particles na meron siyang mga positive and negative ions is considered electricity. Okay, so electrons, ions, lahat kasi ang electricity natin is meron tayong mga tinatawag na positive charges and negative charges, which is ito yung sina electrons at saka si mga ions. Okay, electricity provides electrical power throughout the aircraft. And remember or take note that electricity in an aircraft is the most important system in an aircraft. Why? Kasi all of the other systems like hydraulic system, pneumatic system, fuel systems, landing gear system is needing any electrical supply or any electrical input. So kung wala kang electrical inputs dun sa mga system mo, ang nangyayari either nababawasan yung function or yung working capability ng system, or either hindi nagagana yung mismong system. Yan po ang kahalagahan ng electrical system sa ating eroplano. Electrical system. Most aircraft are equipped with either a 14 volts DC or a 28 volts direct current electrical system. A basic aircraft electrical system consists of the following components. So ang ating eroplano are equipped with either a 14 or 28 volts direct current na batteries. Okay, may mga eroplano tayo na nangangailangan ng 24 volts DC, 28 volts DC, or either 14 volts DC. Depende sa model and make ng mismong eroplano natin. Okay? So yan, ito yung mga components na nagko-consist ng ating basic electrical system. So kahit yung mga small aircrafts is meron sila itong mga components ng mga to, which is the alternator, the generator, which is your primary source of electrical power when the engine is running. Yan yung ating alternator and generator. Battery is ito yung nag-i-stack ng electrical power for our electrical system. Or ito rin yung nagiging primary source natin if gusto natin na i-start yung ating engine. Okay, hanggang hindi umiikot yung engine, ang nangyayari, yung battery mo, ito yung nagiging primary source of electrical power natin. Pero pag umikot na si engine, ang nangyayari si alternator or si generator yung nagiging primary source of electrical power. Master and battery switch, alternator and generator switch, bus bar, fuses and circuit breakers, voltage regulator, ammeter or load meters, and associated electrical wiring. So itong mga components na to, this consists the basic electrical system of an aircraft. So is mapalaki man yan o mapalait man yan na aeroplano, is meron po sila nitong mga basic na components na mga to. Aircraft electrical system power sources. So ito yung mga power sources natin. Dito is our battery, our DC supplies, and this is the generator, and this is our alternator. Itong dalawang to, this will be our AC supply. This two is our DC supply. Okay, direct current and alternating current. Saan ano po bang pinagkaiba ng direct current and alternating current? Direct current are these currents that has polarity. Pag sinabi natin polarity, meron siyang positive pole and negative poles. For the alternating current is wala tayong polarity. Okay? Wala siyang positive and wala siyang negative side. Ang AC is kadalasan makikita mo or napuproduce natin ng AC. Makikita mo yun doon sa bahay, doon sa house sockets natin. Kung saan mo sinasaksak yung ref nyo, yung TV nyo, that is an AC output. Okay? Ang DC, makikita natin ang DC sa mga batteries. Kaya kung mapansin yung mga batteries natin, meron silang mga positive and negative sides. Okay? Next. So, alternator. Dito na tayo sa pinaka-main topic natin. Alternator produces alternating current or AC which is converted into direct current or DC. So, ang output ng alternator natin will always be AC. Okay? Tsaka na lang siya makakonvert into DC. Sir, bakit kailangan natin i-convert ang AC into DC? Because the instruments and yung mga equipments na connected sa aeroplano natin needs a direct current. Hindi po AC ang kailangan niya. But some of the equipments or some of the components in our aircraft needs also AC. Kaya naging nangyari, yung mga nangangailangan ng AC or alternating current is sinusuplayan ng ating alternator. But yung mga naman nangangailangan naman ng DC, convert natin yung output ng alternator into DC para bigyan sila ng output or ng input ng electrical input. So belt driven, engine driven, it recharges battery while engine is running. So yan, pag sinabi natin belt driven or engine driven, pag umiikot ng engine natin, nakikiikot din ang ating alternator. So kung mapapansin nyo dito sa picture na to, is meron tayong belt which is connected sa mismong propeller natin. Ito na yung propeller mo eh. Ito na yung parang gear lang dito. Connected yan dito yung mismong alternator natin para pag umiikot si propeller, nakikiikot din si alternator. And take note that alternator charges the battery. Okay? So dito, creates sufficient current to operate entire electrical system even at low engine RPM. So ibig sabihin, kahit low engine RPM tayo or naka-idle speed man yung ating makina, is nakakapag-create pa rin po ang alternator ng sufficient na electrical supply in our electrical system. Okay? Electrical current is more constant throughout different engine speeds than a generator. So yan daw po ang difference ni alternator kay generator. And also take note that alternators are only being used by small aircraft. Okay? Ang alternator, ginagamit lang po yan sa maliliit na eroplano. Okay? Next is our generator. So, generator produces alternating current electrical charge. The same siya sa alternator, which is nagproduce sila ng AC, alternating current, which then also will be converted into a direct current. Okay? So, the same sila na belt driven by the engine. So, pag umiikot yung engine, nakikiikot din si generator. Or umiikot din yung gears dun sa loob ng generator natin. Yung nga lang, ang only difference is, tulad ng sinabi dun sa past slides, is it doesn't produce enough current at low RPM to operate the entire electrical system. So, ibig sabihin, pag low RPM na yung mismong engine natin, kung saan nakakabit yung generator, hindi na nakakapag-produce yung generator natin ng enough na electrical power or electrical supply para masupplyan yung ating electrical system. So, aircraft with generators use battery power at low engine RPM. Okay, so yan po. That is the notes na nilagay natin dyan. Next is the generators being used in a large aircraft and its respective output voltage. So, ang susunod natin dito na pag-uusapan is yung mga generators na ginagamit natin sa eroplano. Ano ba itong mga generators na to at ano ba yung mga respective output voltages niya? So first is our main AC generator or the main AC generation. So engine generators. The aircraft electrical system is supplied by two engine driven generators regulated in speed by the integrated drives. Gen 1 is driven by the engine 1. Gen 2 is driven by the engine 2. But in some instances na yung mga aeroplano natin is meron 4 na engines, ibig sabihin pag meron kang 4 na engine, meron ka ding 4 na generator. 1:1 po ang ratio niyan. So, 1 engine is to 1 generator, 1 engine is to 1 generator. Okay, so kung meron kang 4 na main engines, meron kang siguradong 4 na main generators. So, engine generators characteristics are, ito na po yung ito na po yung output ng ating main AC generators. 115 volts AC, 200 volts AC, 3-phase, 400 Hz, and has a maximum output of 90 kilovolt amperes. Ito po ibig sabihin ng kVA, kilovolts ampere. Okay, so yan po ang output voltage ng ating main AC generator. yan po yung itsura ng ating main AC generators. Okay? So, take note also pala na ang location ng ating generator, main AC generator, is nasa may bottom ng ating engine. Opo, nasa bottom po yun ng ating engine. Okay? So, next tayo. Yan, isa pa po yan na picture ng ating main AC generator. Okay, constant speed drive. Ano ba tong constant speed drive? Okay? The aircraft's engine cannot be relied. If a generator is directly connected to the accessory drive of an engine, the output frequency will vary with the engine speed. So sabi dito, the aircraft's engine cannot be relied. And isa nga po pala, take note na yung generators natin, kailangan po niya ng constant na RPM para yung mismong nilalabas na electrical power is kasya para sa electrical system ng ating eroplano. And pag sakaling ginawa natin is engine driven na yung mismo o kinabit mo yung mismong generator doon sa engine natin, remember that the engine power or engine thrust is laging nagbavari. Depende doon sa kailangan ng eroplano na power. For example, nag-take off yung eroplano mo, di ba naka full power tayo doon pag take off. But then, pag naka-on cruise ng eroplano, ang nangyayari, binabawasan natin yung ating thrust. Ngayon, pag binawasan mo yung thrust or in-idle speed mo ang ating engine, ang nangyayari, kulang na yung magiging RPM na pumapasok doon sa ating engine. So, kailangan natin ng magpapa-constant or magpapa-equalize or magpapa-constant ng RPM na pumapasok doon sa ating engine para masigurado natin na yung output power ng ating generators is sufficient to supply the electrical system of an aircraft. Ito po yung gamit ng ating constant speed drive. Okay, some form of conversion equipment is therefore required, and the type most commonly used utilizes a transmission device interposed between the engine and the generator, and which incorporates a variable ratio drive mechanism, which is the constant speed drive unit. So sabi doon sa past slide natin is it is being regulated by integrated drives yung ating generator daw, tama? Yung mga integrated drive na yun is ito na po siya, si constant speed drive. It is being regulated by the constant speed drive. Okay? So a constant speed drive is a mechanical gearbox that takes an input shaft rotating at a wide range of speeds, delivering this power to an output shaft that rotates at a constant speed despite the varying input. So, ang ibig sabihin po niyan, ang input ng CSD mo is variable. Ibig sabihin, nag-iiba-iba yung input RPM na papasok doon sa ating CSD. Yung output ng CSD mo is now a constant RPM na po. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung input ng CSD, nakakabit po yan dun sa shaft ng ating engine. Okay? Kasi pag umikot na yung shaft natin, iikot na rin yung ating CSD. Yun nga lang, ang pumapasok na input dun sa CSD mo is variable. Bakit? Kasi nga, either nilalaksan natin yung throttle or hinihinaan natin yung throttle, yun yung pumapasok dun sa CSD mo. Ngayon, paglabas sa CSD mo is constant na po yan. Ibig sabihin, sa output side ng CSD mo, doon nakakonect si generator. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, input ni constant speed is a variable RPM. Ang output niya ngayon is a constant RPM, which then it is connected to your generator. Kaya sabi nga natin, the generator needs a constant RPM para makapagbigay siya ng sufficient na electrical power or electrical supply. Okay? They are used to drive mechanisms, typically electrical generators that require a constant input speed. Yun na pong sinasabi ko kanina, no? Na yung generator natin, it needs a constant RPM para sufficient or para hindi nag-iiba-iba yung frequency na nilalabas ng ating generators. So constant speed drives are usually found as part of the accessory drives of gas turbine engines such as aircraft jet engines. Constant speed drives are usually found supplying accessory equipment and are rarely needed for an engine's main power output. Okay, so yun po si CSD. So this is the picture of a CSD. So kung mapapansin nyo dito sa picture is you have their bolts na nakaungos. Ito po, okay. Dito po natin sinasalpak ang ating generator. Bakit? Kasi that is the output side of the CSD. Itong gear na to naman, this is the input side. Ito yung nakakabit sa engine shaft natin. Okay? Ngayon, pag iikot to, may mga gears tayo sa loob. Mechanical gearbox, sabi nga natin dito, diba? Mechanical gearbox. So, ibig sabihin, may mga gears tayo dito sa loob. Which, kung kahit low RPM ang papasok dito, ang nangyari ang ginagawa ng gear is ginagawa niya i-constant niya, kino-constant yung RPM na lumalabas dito sa kabila. Okay? But that is for the older aircrafts po ha. Yung may kinakabit ka pa dito na generator. Okay? So ibig sabihin, isang unit yung generator, isang unit naman yung CSD. But for the newer generations of aircraft ngayon is meron na tayong tinatawag na IDG or the Integrated Drive Generator. Ang Integrated Drive Generator is a generator na mayroon na siyang CSD. A single unit that is composed of one generator and one CSD. Ibig sabihin, in this single unit, meron ka ng generator sa loob at meron ka na rin ng CSD sa loob. Single unit na po siya. Hindi siya yung tulad nung dati na magkaibang unit. Okay? Kasi di ba yung older generations na mga aeroplano is kaya kabit mo pa dito yung generator mo. Ibig sabihin, mas malawak yung space na kailangan. At isa pa, mas mabigat sa aeroplano. Ngayon, they develop the IDG which is more space-wise and lighter kaysa sa dalawang component. Okay, yan po ang ating IDG. And that is the work of, or that is the function of the CSD in an aircraft. Okay, next. Next is our APU generator. A third AC generator driven by the APU can replace one or both main engine generators throughout the flight envelope. Okay, so meron tayong APU. Okay, take note that the APU is located in the tail part of the aircraft. Nasa tail part po siya ng eroplano natin. Okay, meron ako picture na papakita sa inyo which is para mas makita natin kung saan banda talaga siya. Pero ang characteristics ng ating APU generator or the output voltage is the same with the main AC generator, which is 115 volts AC to 200 volts AC, 3-phase, 400 Hz, and a maximum of 90 kilovolt amperes na output. Okay? Pag sinabi natin ganito, 115/200, dalawa po yan ibig sabihin. Isang 115 volts AC na output at isang 200 volts AC na output. So, ibig sabihin, meron siyang dalawang output. The same with the main AC generator. Okay? Next. Yan. Ito po ang ating APU generator. Ay, ang ating APU engine. Okay? It is also parang gas turbine engine din po siya, which is being supplied by the main fuel tank number 1. Yung fuel na kinukuha neto or kinakain netong engine mo na to is nanggagaling sa fuel tank 1. Okay? Yung dito sa butas dito sa likod, that is our tailpipe or ito yung nagiging exhaust pipe ng ayong APU. Dito lumalabas yung init ng APU mo. And also, Sir, bakit tayo may APU? Ginagamit natin ng APU if ever on ground yung aeroplano natin and if ever na nagkaroon tayo ng dual engine failure or single engine failure. Bakit? Si APU mo can also serve as a backup engine to an engine failure. If ever may nasira na isang engine, pwede mong gamitin si APU as a backup. Yun nga lang, may susundin ka ng mga patakaran tuloy. May mga susundin ka ng mga tawag natin dito, mga requirements para ma-open mo si APU. Okay? And isa pa, pag on-ground naman yung APU, pag on-ground naman yung aeroplano, ginagamit natin ng APU to supply electrical power into our system and to provide power for the pneumatic system and the hydraulic system of an aircraft. And also remember that the APU can start the engine, either using electrical starter or pneumatic starter. Okay? Kasi nga pag on-ground yung aeroplano natin and nagbo-board tayo or nagdi-deplane tayo ng mga pasahero, hindi natin pinapaikot o hindi pinapa-start ng piloto yung kanyang mga main engines. Okay, bakit? Kasi unsafe po 'yon. If ever na baka may medyong lumapit dun sa mismong engine ng aeroplano, pwede siyang masak-in at masira or magkaroon pa tayo ng loss of life. Kaya ang ginagamit natin na nagbibigay ng electrical source sa ating aeroplano and to provide air conditioning system into our aircraft is the APU. If board tayo and if nagdi-deplane tayo ng aeroplano. Okay? Kasi ang APU mo naman is pwede rin naman po ito na mapastart ang kanyang engine. And for you to start the APU, you need the battery para ma-start mo si APU. Okay? Yan po ang ating APU generator. Next is our external power. The third generator na ginagamit natin sa ating aeroplano. Yung CSD po is not po a generator, hindi po siya generator. Yung CSD, okay? So, ibig sabihin, ito external power, this is our third generator being used in an aircraft. So, a ground external power connector enables all bus bars to be supplied. Sir, ano ba tong bus bar? Parang kanina ko pa naririnig tong bus bar. Okay? Ang bus bar, a best example of a bus bar is your extension wires doon sa bahay. Yung extension wire nyo sa bahay. Di ba yung extension wire nyo, marami siyang mga pwedeng, meron siya sa dulo na which is nagkakapitan mo ng mga ano-ano, tama? Ng kahit na ilang saksakan yung pwede ilagay. Ganon din po ang parang bus bar natin. Ang ginagawa ang nangyari sa bus bar is susupplyan mo yung isang side ng bus bar, tapos pwede mo siyang kabit-kabitan ng mga components. Okay? Ibig sabihin na iisa na lang yung parang junction point natin or isa na lang yung supply, yung entrance supply natin. Yan po yung bus bar. Okay? Pwede mo siyang kabitan ng iba-ibang mga components para kung sakali is hindi ka na magkaroon ng mga kung saan-saan na nagkakabit ng electrical power. Okay? External power characteristics are the same with the 115 volts AC and 200 volts AC. 3-phase, 400 Hz, but it has only a minimum output of 90 kilovolts amperes. Yan po ang kanyang minimum. Okay, so ibig sabihin, mas malakas itong sa external power kesa kay APU generator at kay main AC generator. Bakit? Si APU tsaka si main, ang maximum niya lang is 90 kilovolt amperes. Itong sa external power is 90 kilovolt amperes minimum. Okay? And also, remember that I also take note that the external power is being used if the aircraft is on ground only. Okay? Only lang po yan. External power is being produced by a ground power unit card or the GPU. Okay? Remember that a GPU can also is being used if ever yung aeroplano mo is walang APU and yung battery niya is discharged. Okay, hindi po tayo basta-basta gumagamit ng GPU. Itong dalawang requirements na to Pag ito is wala sa eroplano, diyan lang natin gagamitin yung GPU. See, pag discharge yung battery mo at pag wala kang APU, pag walang APU yung eroplano natin. Okay? So ang gagawin ng external power is it supplies or it connects all the bus bars at nakapagbigay siya ng electrical power and pneumatic power, pneumatic power and hydraulic power dun sa system ng ating eroplano. At isa pa na pwedeng gawin ng external power is pwede niyang i-recharge yung battery mo and it can also start the engine. Pwede pong i-start ng external power ang ating engine. Okay? So yan, ginagamit natin sa external power if ever na discharge si battery at walang APU or walang APU yung eroplano natin. So ito po ang itsura ng GPU. Kung mapapansin nyo, cart lang po yan, para po siyang cart. Okay? Ito is kinakabit natin sa eroplano para magbigay ng electrical power dun sa ating system. Okay? So ito yung GPU or the external power. Ground power unit. Okay, next. Emergency generator. An AC emergency generator is driven by the ram air turbine or RAT. Okay, hydraulic circuit. It automatically provides emergency power in case of failure of all main aircraft generators. Okay, so ibig sabihin, ang RAT natin or ram air turbine or the emergency generator is the last resort of the pilot if ever nawala na talaga siyang pagkuhanan ng electrical supply. Pag yung dalawang engines mo wala na, let's say for example na-discharge yung battery mo at walang APU yung aeroplano mo, yung ram air turbine na lang yung magiging last resort mo para mag-supply ng electrical power sa aeroplano natin. Okay, so the emergency generator characteristics are the same. 115 volts AC, 200 volts AC, 3-phase, 400 Hz, but a maximum only of 5 kilovolt amperes. Okay? And isa pa, para ma-deploy natin or para ma-automatically deploy natin ang ram air turbine or the RAT is kailangan nyong ma-meet yung requirements ng emergency generator. First, all main aircraft generators are not working kung wala ka ng battery. Okay, pangalawa yon. Pangatlo is if merong ka lang airspeed of more than 100 knots. Okay? Yun po yung airspeed mo. Dapat more than 100 knots. And fourth is your altitude is less than 12,000 feet. Yan po yung apat na requirements para ma-automatically deploy or para ma-deploy mo ang iyong ram air turbine or the emergency generator. Sa ano po ba ang itsura ng ram air turbine na to? Okay, ito po yung itsura ng ram air turbine. Kung mapapansin nyo dito is meron siyang propeller, no? Ito yung tinatamaan ng ram air at papaikutin to ng ram air. Sa likod nitong mismong propeller na to is yung ating emergency generator na. Okay, andito na po siya kung sakali. Yun nga lang, kaya yung altitude natin is dapat 12,000 feet. Kaya sabi nga natin, the higher your altitude, manifest yung hangin. Okay, so ibig sabihin, kahit dineploy mo yan, on the higher altitude, hindi iikot itong si ating propeller. Bakit? Manipis yung hangin. Ibig sabihin, hindi niya kayang paikutin yung mismong propeller mo na yan. But, for a altitude of 12,000 feet, pababa, medyo makapal-kapal na yung hangin at pwedeng-pwede nyo nang paikutin itong ram air, itong propeller. Pag umikot niyan, kasi yung emergency generator mo is connected dito sa mismong propeller mo, habang naikot yung propeller mo, umiikot na rin yung gears doon sa loob ng generator. Doon na nakapag-produce siya ng electrical power. Okay, and your airspeed should be more than 100 knots, gaya nga ng sabi ko kanina. Yun po yung mga kailangan natin na i-meet na requirements para ma-deploy natin ang ating ram air turbine. Okay po? Okay, next. Next is the AC transfer. Okay? So the AC transfer circuit enables AC bus to be supplied by any generator or external power via the bus tie contactors. So dito sa ating AC transfer is meron tayo yung function dun sa ating electrical system, which is it enables the pilots to transfer the electrical power or electrical output from one side to another side. Okay? Using lang yung ating bus tie contactors or the AC transfer function. Okay? Pwede if ever na nasira ang generator ng isa sa piloto, pwede mong i-transfer sa kanya yung electrical power mo or yung electrical output. Okay? So generators are never connected in parallel on the same bus. Okay, connected po siya in series. Okay po. So the normal buses, AC bus 1 and AC bus 2, are supplied by the available suppliers in the following priority. So ang nagsusupply ng AC bus 1 and AC bus 2 is itong mga apat na to. Yun nga lang, mas priority itong si on-site generator, which is the main AC generator. Next is the external power or the GPU. Third is the APU generator, and fourth is the offsite generator, which is our emergency generator or the ram air turbine. Sir, ano ba tong AC bus 1 tsaka itong tong AC bus 2? Dito ko po yan i-explain. Ano ba tong AC bus 1 at ano ba tong AC bus 2? Pag sinabi natin AC bus 1, ibig sabihin yan, that is a bus bar. Okay? Kung mapapansin niyo itong BTC, this is our bus tie contactor. Okay, so ibig sabihin, ang mga nakakonect dito, kung mapapansin niyo, ito si Gen 1, yung dalawang main generators natin connected sa AC bus 1 and bus 2. Si APU Gen, connected din sa dalawa. External power, connected din sa dalawa. Okay, so yan yung priority, yun yung sinasabi natin na kanina na priorities. Yun nga lang, mas nauuna yung ating generator. Okay? Ayan. So dito, sir, paano natin gagawin itong AC transfer? Okay? So in case, let's say for example, in case na nasira itong ating generator 1. Okay? And also take note nga po pala, no, na itong si generator 1, it supplies the electrical system of the pilot. Itong si generator 2, it supplies naman the electrical system of the co-pilot. At sorry. At pag sakaling na ang nasira is generator 1, SOP natin or ang SOP is sinasabi doon na yung electrical system, if ever na nasira ang generator ng piloto, ang electrical power mapupunta kay piloto dapat. Okay? Bakit? Kasi ang mangyayari, si piloto, siya yung magpapalipad ngayon dun sa eroplano. Ang gagawin ngayon ni co-pilot is to assess the problem, find the nearest airport na pwedeng paglandingan at makipag-communicate sa ATC tower about the situation of the aircraft. Yan po ang magiging trabaho ng isa't isa if ever na nagkaroon tayo ng engine failure. Single engine failure. Although, kayang-kaya naman ng eroplano or ng isang engine na paliparin pa rin ng eroplano, pero hindi natin masabi na safe yun. Bakit? Kasi there will be a tendency na bumigay din naman yung isang engine natin. So as much as possible, if ever nagkaroon ka ng single engine failure, commence an emergency landing. ASAP. Okay? Ganun po siya. So if ever na nasira itong generator 1 mo, ang nangyari, itong GLC, ano po ba ibig sabihin ng GLC? Ang ibig sabihin po ng GLC is Generator Line Contactor. Okay? Naintindihan po ba? Ulitin ko. Generator line contactor. This generator line contactor is normally connected dito, no? Normally connected siya dito po if umiikot na itong ating engines or ating generator, if nagpo-produce ng electrical power na itong si generator. Pero pag nakapatay yung engine mo, ibig sabihin pag nakapatay yung engine, nakapatay din si generator. Ang nangyayari, nagdi-disconnect itong si GLC or si ground line generator line contactor. Okay? Naintindihan po ba? So yan po ang gamit ni GLC. So in case of nasira itong si generator 1 mo or hindi na gumagana si generator 1, ang nangyayari, nag-disconnect itong si GLC. Ibig sabihin, itong si generator 1 mo ngayon is natanggal na sa system or na-isolate na natin yung generator 1 sa electrical system ng ating eroplano. How about dito naman sa generator 2 is connected pa rin po ang ating GLC 2. So ang gagawin ngayon na lang ni co-pilot is to do the AC transfer or the alternate or the AC transfer, no? Ang nangyayari ito, pag in-on mo yung AC transfer, nagkakabit itong dalawang BTC, bus tie contactor 1 and bus tie contactor 2. So ang electrical power na nanggagaling dito, dadaan dito sa AC bus 2 or the AC main bus bar 2. At ito naman is AC main bus bar 1. Dadaan dito yung electrical power, pupunta dito, dadaan, papunta hanggang AC bus 1. Ibig sabihin, pag may supply ng AC bus 1, pag sinabi natin yung bus bar is connected dyan yung mga iba-ibang mga components. Tama? So yan po. Meron din po tayong tinatawag na mga DC bus, pero yung DC bus is on the other video, which is I will require you to watch din naman. So dito AC bus 1 is ang lahat ng mga nakakabit dito sa AC main bus bar 1 natin is yung mga components na nangangailangan ng input ng alternating current. Okay? So yan po. So yung output na nilalabas ng generator 2, yung output na nilalabas ng generator 2 dadaan dito sa AC main bus bar 2 na to. Dadaan kay BTC conductor, papunta kay AC bus 1. Okay? Para masupplyan yung electrical components na sinusupplyan nitong AC bus or si AC main bus bar 1. Ganon po ang AC transfer na tinatawag natin. Okay? So yan po. Meron pa tayo yung tinatawag na AC distribution naman. Yung AC distribution is na-discuss ko na po yon doon sa isang video, which is pakipanood na lang po din sa ating YouTube account. Andun po doon yung AC distribution ng ating aircraft electrical system. Panoorin nyo din po yun kasi po yun pong video na yun is nakadagdag po sa topic natin na to. Okay? So yan po. Pakipanood na lang din po para kung sakali is mas maintindihan natin ang electrical or basic electrical system ng ating aeroplano. So next topic is the magneto. So magneto is a field generator, rotating magnet surrounded by loops of conducting wires, and rotating magnets generate electrical current flow through wires. Aircraft engines have two magnetos for redundancy, and it has a safety feature of two spark sources are better than one. Pag sinabi natin field generator, ibig sabihin yan, ang magneto mo is it can produce or it can generate electrical power by itself. Okay? Kayang-kaya niyang mag-produce ng electrical power ng siya lang. Okay? Ikutin niya lang sarili niya, nakapagbigay na siya ng electrical or nakapag-develop na siya or nakapag-generate na siya ng kanyang electrical power. And remember that a magneto is being only used by small aircrafts or yung mga reciprocating engines natin. Okay? Bakit? Kasi yung magneto, ito yung nagbibigay ng sparks dun sa ating spark plugs. Okay? And kung naalala nyo, dun sa inyong reciprocating engines na subject is meron tayo dun sa ating engine yung tinatawag natin na firing sequence. Tama? Meron tayong firing sequence. Ang nagsisequence nun is ang ating magneto. Okay? Siya po yung nagsisequence ng firing sequence ng ating engine o ng ating mga spark plugs. Ngayon, kasi magnito nga, ito nga nagbibigay ng electrical power or electrical sparks doon sa ating spark plug. Siya na rin po ang bahala sa firing sequence ng ating engines. Ngayon, pag saaling nagkaroon tayo ng misfiring, ang ginagawa natin, ang chine-check natin doon is ang ating magnetos. Okay? Kasi bakit andun sa magneto yung kung paano yung firing ng ating mga spark plugs po. Okay? So yan. Sa ating magneto, kayong mapansin nyo doon sa ating sa ating switch, doon sa ignition switch ng ating Cessna, is meron kang makikita doon na L, R, both, tsaka start. Ang ibig sabihin ng L is the left magneto, R is the right magneto, and both is the both magnetos na po yan. Okay, yan po ibig sabihin ng L, R, both na yan. Left magneto, right magneto, tsaka both magnetos. Okay, yan po ang ating magneto. And take note nga po na sinabi ko kanina, ang magneto is ginagamit lang po natin for reciprocating engines na aircraft. Okay? Nature ng ating magneto. Iyan po. So dito, itong gear na to, it is connected dun sa mismong engine mo. Okay? Kasi habang umikot yung engine mo, umiikot na rin to, nagpo-produce naman yung ating magneto ng electrical power or electrical sparks para maibigay dun sa ating mga spark plugs. Okay? Yan po ang ating magneto. So yan, dyan na lang po nagtatapos ang ating topic at yan, dyan na rin po nagtapos yung discussion namin kahapon ng mga classmates nyo. So yung sinasabi ko na video na yung AC distribution is pakipanood na rin po yan, no, doon dyan sa ating YouTube kasi kasama din po yan sa ating topic for this day and kasama po yan doon sa activity na ibibigay ko po bukas. Okay? So kung may tanong is feel free na itanong doon sa GC natin para kung sakali is makita ko at para masagutan natin agad-agad kung meron man kayong mga katanungan tungkol dito sa lesson. Okay, so yan. Thank you for listening and hopefully may naintindihan kayong kung sakali man na medyo meron kayong hindi naintindihan tama, mag-chat lang at magtanong lang. So yun lang. Thank you.